And Congresswoman Chrissy Houlahan from Chester County sits on the House Armed Services Committee. Today, Houlahan said she wants that video of the second strike to be released.
Houlahan is an Air Force veteran. She recently joined a group of colleagues urging members of the military to refuse unlawful orders that drew sharp criticism from the White House. NBC 10 political reporter Mayk spoke to Houlahan today and learned she's continued to receive threats. She joins us now with more on this. Lauren.
Jacqueline and Fred, this is the first time that we are talking to Congresswoman Houlahan since a bomb threat was reported at her Westchester office. She says she has gotten worrisome calls since then, but that it hasn't changed how she does her job.
Has to carry out orders that violate the law or our Constitution.
That's the video that Congresswoman Chrissy Houlahan and 5 other members of Congress with military or intelligence experience released, tipping off controversy, criticism, and threats.
We did this video, to remind men and women in uniform that we had their backs, that we had their experience, and that we wanted to make sure that they knew that it was indeed not just okay, but required of them not to follow any order that was unlawful.
Were you expecting the response that you got from the president and the White House?
Certainly not.
President Trump labeled it seditious behavior punishable by death, then later said he wasn't threatening death but thinks they're in serious trouble. I spoke to Congresswoman Houlahan for an interview airing on NBC 10 at Issue this Sunday. It was the first time we've talked since a bomb threat was reported at her Westchester office in the wake of the video.
Had there been any other incidents or threats since then?
I think that our posture right now is to remain attentive. We certainly do continue to get calls that are worrisome and threats, and we do have protection. But I will also say that we get an enormous amount of calls still that are enormously positive.
Houlahan and the other lawmakers have said the FBI has reached out to talk to them, and the FBI has declined comment on that.
Have you spoken with the FBI at this point?
Have not spoken directly with the FBI at this point, no.
Do you plan to?
I don't know how this will all unfold. I think it's stunning, frankly. It's kind of staggering that 6 of us who put out a video that literally restated law, that said that if you are in uniform, you do not have to obey an unlawful order, would result in this kind of controversy and this sort of conversation, and the President of the United States threatening the group of us for treason and sedition and asking for our hanging. That's pretty stunning.
We also talked about those Venezuelan boat strikes and more in our conversation. So tune in Sunday for the interview on NBC 10 at Issue. And you'll also be able to hear the full conversation on an upcoming episode of my Battleground Politics podcast. That's available on our website, NBC10.com, or wherever you get your podcasts. Fred?